Montrose is a very small town. You go on the streets, you see people that you may have met when you were a kid. Everyone knows each other. When I first came out in school, it was very secretive. I was probably in the darkest places I've ever was in my high school years. I had to go through my life knowing that I was going to be different for the rest of my life. Amongst everyone else, I was just treated differently and seen differently. So on top of school, with all the school stress and all the emotional stress, I just could not function as a person.
I'm Ryan Pedlow, and I'm the chairman of the National Board of Directors of GLSEN, the Gay, Lesbian, Straight Education Network. GLSEN has been the leader for many years on anti-bullying and the Safe Schools movement.
GLSEN's research really tells us that you need 4 things to change lived experience for LGBT youth. It really starts with an enumerated policy that specifically spells out lesbian, gay, bisexual, and transgender youth as groups that need to be protected. Another key factor is training, making sure that everyone from teachers to superintendents are trained and educated on how to support our youth. And teachers need support and resources. And finally, the existence of a Gay-Straight Alliance. In 2011, we started the Colorado School Culture Initiative with our partners at the Colorado Legacy Foundation, One Colorado, and the Anti-Defamation League.
One of the things we've found very effective at the Colorado Legacy Foundation is for educators to hear from their peers. So we put together a program with experts from each of the partner organizations. Each of those organizations have an area of focus. So One Colorado focuses more on advocacy. The Anti-Defamation League has their No Place for Hate program. And we put together a syllabus for these institutes, which came from federal policy, state and local policy, best practices. So you might have a small school district who says, we don't have any gay students in our district. And they could be sitting next to a neighboring school district that a few years ago thought that, until they started doing bully prevention work and found out that actually they did have a number of students that did not feel safe in school. When you have these two superintendents talking about each other, barriers go down, opportunity to partner comes alive.
Part of the work of the Colorado GSA network here at One Colorado is really to support new and existing gay-straight alliances. So engaging students and empowering young LGBT and allied leaders to really tell their stories and to demand safe and inclusive spaces in their schools that make sure that they're all set up for academic success.
As I progressed through school, it was very horrible at first, but as I became more okay with myself around junior year, I started talking to a lot more people. I started reaching out to a lot more people, and I finally decided I wanted to do something in this town that would be not beneficial to myself, but to everyone. And that's when I started talking to One Colorado.
He worked outside of the school to create a safe and supportive community, sort of a community-wide GSA.
My name is Bruce Coy, and I'm the Executive Director of CASE, the Colorado Association of School Executives. We have seen some school systems having difficulty understanding what is the best practice around how to appropriately accommodate LGBT students, and what we've tried to do is learn the best practices and providing guidance to school districts in terms of record keeping, in terms of what staff should do to provide safe settings, how do we work with parents who may not be fully aware of the situation. And I think our school leaders are a key to making sure that we are there for all kids.
Kids are coming to school with a broader set of needs, and we need stronger interventions. And to be able to provide the tools and resources that we know, because of our work in school districts, that educators need, we need the support of our funders.
Funding from the Gill Foundation is paramount, and we wouldn't be able to do this work without the funding.
Now that there's focus on these issues more than ever, and you have teachers, principals, legislators ready to make changes, we really need the investment in order to scale this across 100,000 schools.
As I was going through town, telling everyone that I wanted to do a GSA and that they should come, it just kind of caught on, and once it did, everyone just started collecting under it, and it just shot off like a rocket, and it became like a beautiful star in the sky. And now, since the principal is making it a part of the school, it's just become even greater than I could ever imagine, and I just want that to be one of the biggest things in the school, and I want everyone to have a place where they can go and feel like they can be themselves and not be judged for that.